Hello, my name is Mary Grace, and it's the end of April. Time for an update on my journey to complete the Montgomery County Agricultural Fair Home Arts Challenge. To remind you, 16 departments, and I'm past the halfway department time in both departments and time. Since my March, aka craft update, where I had 23 items, I have completed a few more items. First, I want to talk about department number 54, clothing, division 8, everyday adult clothing, category 29, skirt, cotton. I must admit, I spent an hour at Joann Fabrics picking out a pattern. Then I spent an hour finding this material, because I wanted a material that called to me, and I wanted a pattern that had pockets. Now the pattern called for 2+ yards, but there was only 2 yards, so I had to make a change. See the black stripe at the top? And then also the patterns are also lined in black. Another thing the pattern called for was for me to make 2 channels up here to hold the elastic. But I didn't feel like doing that, so I got one big piece of elastic, but I'm going to have to go back and sew it in a few places so it doesn't flip, which is why they wanted you to do 2 channels so the elastic didn't flip, but I didn't feel like it. This is what I made, and look at it, beautiful owl material. Yes, I know, not from my stash, but beautiful owl material nonetheless. I want to read you a few other everyday adult clothing according to the Montgomery County Fair. It is also considered everyday adult clothing for you to make a skating outfit, a tennis outfit, and a marching outfit, which just blows my mind. There is also a department just for wedding outfits, and that makes sense to me, and they do divide it among the 4 seasons because, you know, winter wedding outfit involves a lot of different things than a summer wedding outfit. However, Civil War costume reenactor is in neither of these categories. And then there's a whole nother category for masquerade, which I assume is where cosplay would come in, but I'm not sure. So this is my nice long skirt that I do really love this owl pattern. It really did call to me and, you know, stays with my theme. Took me forever to find owl patterns, probably because owls are a fall/Halloween thing, and it's spring. But I searched, and like I said, I got the very last 2 yards. It's been discontinued. It's not online, but I got it, so I'm thrilled. Okay, department number 53, hand spinning. I have finished it. Well, I guess I should say completed it, because this is not finished. You can't turn it in like this. You have to do something very special with it. So I have to call to Elle on Zoom again, and she will walk me through the next steps so it will actually be finished, hopefully by the end of the month. Okay, so, you know, at night I watch TV. So back to department number 45, because I only half watch TV. I spend the other half making things. In department 45, hand embroidery, division 1, which is unfinished. And remember, unfinished means it doesn't have a hard frame. This is category number 7, a Christmas ornament. I pulled the lace a little tight up the top here and flattened it out here, but actually I think it gives it a nifty effect, so I'm going with it. I also finished for my birthday, I treated myself to teeny weeny stitching whole store bundle. Again, they're not sponsoring me, but just want to tell you where I got it. Has over 2,000 teeny weeny patterns, and this is Apollo. I actually had to modify one of the Greek gods they have to be Apollo, because of course they did the twin sister. So this is the one I did. And then needlepoint on canvas. Still working on the owls. This is long. I wanted to do something short and quick, so I did this. I'm still working on this too. And then the moment you've all been waiting for. It's finally finished, which gives me more time to do little things. And by it, of course, I mean Department 57. Rug! Oh, look, I can see right through the center. That was unplanned. So, here is my Christmas tree skirt with my cardinal modification. And you can see the green yarn that I substituted in where there was supposed to be red yarn because, yeah, I ran out. So I had to really search hard through the big bin to find all the yarn I needed to go around the cardinal modification that I made, because you got to make a personalization. And I had to buy the yarn new, so that wasn't pulling from my stash. But this strange white stuff I use for binding, I don't know what it is. I mean, it's not binding because it's something I cut apart to make into binding. So that's technically from stash. And the blue material here was from stash because I have a large stash of cross-stitch fabric. And this blue material was from stash because, again, I have a lot of cross-stitch fabric. And I already had this lace and I already had this yarn. So there was some use of stash and there were some new purchases. But I'll use this green yarn to make, probably make hospice blankets, which is something I've put on hold temporarily because I am on this journey. And I appreciate you accompanying me on this journey. And we will see how I do. Oh, for those of you keeping track, 23 fully completed items at last video. Now I'm up to 26 fully completed items. Nowhere near 125. I guess I'd like to make 50. I don't know. Whatever I get done, it's just been a journey. I've already promised myself I will not be going on this journey again next year. I have some longer projects that I want to work on and participate in, but this is a fun escapade. Wait till you see what I have for you next month. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this update as much as I enjoyed giving it. Happy crafting! Please don't have given out. Please don't have given out.